Hi, I'm Isabel, the co-host of Camp Animal Crossing, and welcome back to another interview episode of The Aftermath. Today I am with one of our recently eliminated contestants, who was dropped in favor of Boomer, who returned for another shot, and who is a video game junkie with a low IQ. Everyone, I present to you, Barold the Gamer.
Thanks guys, it's so good to be here.
Good to have you with us today, Barold. Okay, let's get started. What have you been up to since appearing on Camp Animal Crossing?
I've been just streaming on Twitch and doing some freelance art on the side. I was a sponsored video game favorite as well as a champion of an actually soft tag tournament.
What is your proudest moment ever from playing Camp Animal Crossing?
Honestly, I think just getting on the show was a really big deal that I didn't fully acknowledge until way later. I am a pretty confident guy, so going into the casting, I felt like I was a perfect choice, but in reality, I am underaged, inexperienced, and really just fortunate to be there. Now when I look back at the game, I'm proud of myself for having no idea what I was getting myself into, but still turning it into one of the biggest learning experiences of my life.
Good response. What is your biggest regret from your Camp Animal Crossing experience?
I believe that how you do one thing is how you do all things. I had thought of Camp Animal Crossing as a way to show the world who I am, so I tried to play a good game, then got caught up trying to compete well and be friends with everyone. I should have been thinking of it as a game, one that it is meant to be one. Nobody judged Olivia for backstabbing or lying, and she literally did both to Freckles, Dottie, Rasha, Cat, Pearl, and the others. The next time I get a chance like that, I'm in it to win it.
Yay, I agree with you, Barold. Olivia is such a jerk.
She needs to be taught a lesson.
Olivia makes me so mad.
Good opinion from the audience. Next question, what's something that will blow fans' minds that happened out there in your season but never made it to TV?
Even though it is a TV show, I think a lot of people don't realize what goes into making it. There's a lot of waiting, a lot of rules. The first week of filming, we were in the middle of nowhere, and we weren't allowed to speak to each other until we got to camp. At meals, during and between filming, all silent. The first time I got to talk to any of the other campers was after days of being around them under the watchful eye of the producers. They used to threaten if we didn't stop talking they would make us wear blackout bags on over our heads like we were going to go see a crime lord.
How do you feel about the edit you got on the show?
I think mine was relatively fair, but they really focus on the interpersonal experiences we had. I felt like a lot of the time I was acting as a mediator or pacifier for the chaotic energies of my fellow paranoid campers. I really actually had fun playing with a group of older people. That doesn't really come through in my edit, but I was told by a few members of the crew that I seemed like I had more fun on the show than anyone else ever had.
What was it like coming back to regular society after being out there? Was there culture shock or an adjustment coming back?
I think it was harder to trust people. I had a little voice in the back of my head all the time reminding me that someone could be lying. I also hoarded food, mostly chips.
Was there ever a point either during the game or after you got back where you regretted going on the show?
I never regretted going on the show. There were definitely some challenging moments, but that's why I wanted to be there. How often in life are you given the chance to do something truly difficult, to sacrifice the things and people who offer the most support or comfort in your life in exchange for the unknown and exciting? It's a rare opportunity I wouldn't trade for almost anything.
If you could make one change to any aspect of Camp Animal Crossing, what would it be and why?
Lift the electronic ban. We need something to keep each other busy once in a while.
Finally, would you play again if asked?
In a heartbeat.
Alright, that's it for Barold's interview. Join me once again when I interview the next player eliminated from the show. As always, see you later on the next interview episode of The Aftermath.
Y'all get funky.
The most important part of dance is music. So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
1, 2, 3.
But that was too soft.